African Union peacekeeping mission in Somalia, ACMIS, that's helping its fight against Al-Shabaab by 3 months.
These coming months are crucial. Otherwise, we will see the repetition of Afghanistan when American troops withdraw from the country without preparing. So this one it will be more the hope of all the people will be put down. So
you support the extension?
We need to have at least 3 months to accept that the African troops should go home.
Djibouti recently became the chair of IGAD.
Yes.
And you are the leader. And under your leadership, it took on a very ambitious peace mediation process in Sudan. It's been 5 months.
Sudan?
Yeah.
In Sudan?
Yes, yes. 5 months on, I just wanted to know if you think you're making progress on that issue.
It's a very sensitive question. It's a very sensitive problem, very difficult to approach because of the involvement of so many partners and so many actors. Sudan is now in a very bad shape. We are looking for resolving this problem by dialogue, not by force. Without dialogue, there is no peace. Without dialogue, there is no understanding of the problem. Without dialogue, there is no way to achieve our goals and see the peace for the sake of the people of Sudan.
You know, the Ethiopia Renaissance Dam crisis is rocking the region again, with Egypt recently expressing discontent over the filling of the dam. I know how connected Ethiopia is to Djibouti, and Djibouti, Ethiopia, how important you are to each other's economy. And I was wondering, at the time that the crisis was boiling over, what steps did you take to simmer tensions? And now that it looks like it is starting up again, what will you do to make it go away?
Egypt and Ethiopia had hundreds or thousands of years together, sharing water and Nile, and religion. And it is normal that two so close two countries had problems in their relations. The dam is here now. It's a reality. How to deal with it? Has in Egypt been harmed till now? No. We didn't knew that. But without dialogue, without understanding of the two positions, Ethiopians say we need to develop our country with this water that we never touched. Egypt said it's a question of lifeline.
You know, at the heart of this crisis is the scramble for energy autonomy and also the sharing of water, a very vital resource in the region. All right. And I was wondering, you know, what sort of role the newly launched Djibouti Power Farm, the
Wind.
power wind farm would play, if any?
It is our long journey to be self-sufficient in power, and especially green power. We have projects of sun, which will start the coming 3 months or less. We have geothermal programs. We have wind, and we have the interconnection with Ethiopia also. All these elements should lead to the autonomy and independence of energy.
What do you make of the wave of coups blowing across former French colonies in Africa? Are you surprised or concerned?
Now it's time also to revise the relations of France with the African countries. They have tried to explain, but they didn't.
Listen.
Yes. So now France is obliged,
To listen.
yes, to understand or to try to understand why Russians came yesterday and took over the partnership and cooperation with France, with African countries. Now I think the leaders in leadership in France should understand how they can create a new atmosphere, a new partnership as free countries who can decide for themselves and for their future.
As president, what would you like your legacy to be?
We must count only for our intelligence and find the way to develop our country using our own and find the resources to be self-sufficient.
How would you describe your relationship, Djibouti's relationship with Turkey?
With
Turkey.
Turkey, yes, the new term.
It's Turkey.
Turkey. When Erdogan became president, he put his country on the good track and legitimate track, and as a Middle East country, as Euro-Asian country, as a very sensible, we call in French sensible, for the relations with African countries, Muslim countries. So it's good relations and leadership of Turkey in our region is more than satisfactory. So we want to develop, enhance relations profitable for all of us.
President Ismail Gulay, thank you so much for speaking to TRT World.
Now let's turn our attention